if you can hear me, hey Daniel, I don't know if Robert Max put that in earlier. I started early, obviously. Can you hear me? I'm all the way through the backup computer using its microphone and its speakers and everything. So don't have any headphones on, so I can't tell. So Daniel, if you can hear me or what it sounds like, let me know. Um, if not, I can go back on this other one and do like I did for the last live stream and put in the run through the microphone up here. We'll see. Maybe I can even. What microphone? I guess I could. I wonder if I could use this one. Yeah, we'll play with some stuff. Started early, so. So if anybody's in here, which I don't know, if there's only one person, and I think it's Daniel, um, let me know. If not, we'll wait a minute for somebody to pop in. Maybe I'll see. The only thing I don't know is where the microphone plugs in on this thing, and I could probably use this little comica. Hey, Maui, I missed your. I didn't. I went on Facebook this morning, and all of a sudden I see your little advertisement on there, and um, realized it was for last night. So went back and watched that. So anyway, can you hear me? What's the sound like? I know that this still should be 720. This is the new improved 2.0, clean, almost clean shaven, Dave. So the new and improved model. This is the model my wife likes the most. Back in the day, it was more down here, so it could split and go over my shoulder when I was riding. Yeah, let me know, anybody, if you can hear me. Can you hear me? I think it's working. I mean, it shows in my settings. Okay, so you can hear me, right, Maui? Let me go. According to, I'm getting the my mic is going up and sound is good. Okay, I've got another microphone. This is all through the all-in-one computer that I bought from my wife's work. Uh, just that has the stand, everything's all in one, which is kind of cool. It's got a lot of memory and stuff in it. It's a good backup for what I forget what I paid. 10,000, 12,000 baht. No, it was less than that. 5,000, I think. It was cheap, whatever it was. So this is through the camera that's in it and everything. The only thing I might do, I did in front of me here, where I normally am, and you can just see the bottom of my laptop on its fan stand there. I finally got a hold of exposed. I really like the monitor. I don't know anything about monitors. It's a slightly curved deal. The picture was awesome. It's 100 and anybody that's a geek would know. It's 165 hertz, full HD or something. Anyway, it's nice. It's my 65 inch. It's got a great picture on it, better than any of this other stuff. And I think it's a gaming one. So I finally got a hold of them, and they said, okay, take a picture or video of it. I did. And then they said, we're real busy right now, but as soon as we get it, give us your address. And I don't know whether they're going to send me a box for it or whatever, but yesterday I ordered, this is a 24 inch, and the one that I ordered yesterday is the same thing in exposed, but it's a 27 curved 165, whatever the hell it is. So I'm going to put the 27 here, and instead of the little, whatever this is, like 19-inch deal, I'm going to take this one here and put it over in front of here, stand it up in front of this computer, and so I'll have the laptop here, a 27-inch curved monitor here, and the 24-inch curved monitor there. So, and it wasn't bad. It was 3,900. So let's say 4,000. Oh, I left my phone in the house. Oh, bummer. 34. It was like $103 is what it worked out to. US. Still using your iPhone? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean, I spend more on my iPhone, 15 or whatever the hell it is, than I did on my gaming laptop. The only thing I might do for my laptop is I might take it over and have them put, it's only got 8 gig only. It's got 8 gig of memory or whatever, RAM or whatever the hell it is. And I want to make that more. And then I also want to see if they can change the hard drive and make the hard drive. I've got 2 hard drives in there. And the one, I didn't know how to switch stuff over and I can't move it. I tried and tried. And I'm just not the internet geek that I would hope to be someday. But anyway, it won't let me move some stuff over to from C to D, and C's like full, and that's the one that has Windows on it and everything. I think it's slowing down my computer, so I'm going to bring it over to the place that I bought it, which is right here in Surin, and see if they can do that. Go ahead and double the from 8 to 16, and then if they could give me a bigger hard drive, which I'm sure they can. I mean, every year they come out with bigger and better, same size, double, whatever. So anyway, so I know a lot of people aren't going to probably even know about watching this, even if they got notified until, hey, James, how you doing? Good to see you. Until blah, blah, blah. What am I trying to say? Till 8:30. So I was just out here bored, all clean shaven and no place to go or no one to go with me. But the last video did, I don't know, extremely well. I mean, maybe I had, because I had FA in the thumbnail, but I don't know, for some reason, I think it's above 5,000 views, which is way big for me. My normal videos are 200-300, maybe 500 at the most. And 65 new subscribers from that video, which is awesome. So if somebody's watching this or watching a replay of it, main thing on my channel now is Thailand, of course, is 95% of the channel. Also, big thing is that if you don't know my story, my wife of 30 years passed away 2018. I came here, and the basic gist is, if you know grandpa and uncle, whatever, that lost their significant other, and think they're just going to live out their life and like a me and lay on the couch at home or do whatever you're going to do, and until you die, you can have a good life over here and meet a good person. Which, like I said, it's going to be 6 years. 6 years ago, if you told me that I would love a woman again like I do my wife now, I would have told you you're full of shit. So it can happen. So maybe if you know somebody, tell them about the channel, have them check it out. Somebody can email me, give them my email, and rap about my experience. Or you can watch some of the videos. Pretty much that little series that I did pretty much tells mostly about my life anyway. Hey, Ron, what's up, brother? Good day from Australia. Hey, Grunt, how you doing, man? Glad you could come by. Have quite a few people in here from Australia. But that's it. So I don't know why it exploded. You know what? It got like 90% of the views were from YouTube pushing it. So I guess that's what happened. Just so happened that Fa's on the thumbnail. So I'll have to ask Fa, can I put you on every thumbnail? See what she says, which I'm sure she wouldn't care, but I wouldn't do that. I did it because I had some guy ask me, why is Fa on the thumbnail? Well, if you read the deal, it says going to the whatever hotel, which I still can't pronounce, Divari, whatever, and to meet up with friends. She's a friend of mine. So that's why she's on there. So is Cabo, which is a stand-up dude too. I think it exploded, but I didn't show up. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it's like with the shorts, I put up something I think is going to be good. It gets like 25 views. I put up a picture of a dump truck going down the road or a short, and it gets it gets a shitload of views. I don't know how it works. I know I have fun on YouTube. We have fun on this channel. So if you guys have subscribed and you want it, and you want to jump in to the chat, I know I didn't feel too comfortable when I first started watching YouTube about doing anything. And does it cost money to chat? Does it do this? It doesn't cost money to subscribe, and it doesn't cost any money to come into the chat. But some people are like me. Now you can't shut me up. But before I didn't want to do anything. I can't type worth a shit and stuff like that. But if you have any questions, by all means, shove them in there when you feel comfortable. And anything that I can't answer, maybe there's somebody in here that can answer it. And like I say before, no matter whether I say it, some other YouTuber says it, somebody on the internet said it, whatever, always go to the government website here in Thailand and verify what it is. Because I'll always say, I'm 99%. Sometimes I'll say I'm absolutely sure. Still check it out on your own. Don't take anybody's word on YouTube or on the internet for shit. But yeah, you can live here. I put out a video. Can you live here for $1,000 US? I still stand behind that. Like I said, if it was, is that the way that I would want to plan everything and that's what I want to do? No. But like I said, if I had the option that I didn't plan worth a shit in the US, I do have Social Security and it's $1,000, $1,200 US. What are my options? I rented a house till my wife passed away and now it's just me. I can go live with my kids and stay in a room that I can't afford to rent from them. I could move into maybe a cousin's or something. And still, again, if I have to pay $400, $500, $600 in the States for a room, what does that leave you? You can come to Thailand and you can live. Not going to be on the beach with the view no, probably not. But out here in Isan, like I said, we're going to rent the 2-bedroom place. Granted, it doesn't have much furniture in it, but $85 a month in Isan here. But you can get I know that Mitch popped on one day and said the place he had is 4,500, I think, or 5,000 baht, which is right around $100 or whatever. So that's a 1-bedroom detached. I think he's up in the Chiang Rai area. But a lot of expats up that way, and a lot of expats pretty much everywhere now. And most of them, when you get to a place, you'll find out that such and such coffee shop, everybody goes there. I've never done that. I've met actually through YouTube. Let's see, Ron saying, question. Have you recovered from your night? Yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised. The last 2 holes, I was pretty, because I walked a lot. The 2 gals that we had, she tried to save us money. When I first got there, I said, yeah, we'll do, because Andrew hadn't gotten there yet. Said, we'll do 18 holes. We both want carts and blah, blah, blah. So then when they got there and they got our clubs out and, all that stuff, the one gal went up and came back with 200. We paid 1,000 baht for 9 holes and for the 2 carts and all that and the caddy or whatever. So the one gal went up and came back with 200 baht and gave it to Andrew and said, they hung on the back of the cart and we drove the cart, which I didn't think you could do. But so you learn something new every day in Thailand. And they were awesome. I didn't hit the ball. I hit it straight, but I don't do this. And so I get, I hit a 3-wood and a driver about the same distance, maybe 150 yards, 175 yards. But I was happy with what I did, because when we got there, we were just supposed to hit on the range. And I said, you know what? Let's just go try 9 holes. What the hell? What could happen? And Andrew had already hit a few, and we both did okay. I think I lost 2 or 3 balls. I think I bogeyed a couple of holes and triple, quadrupled, and whatever, a few too. But I felt okay. I just got to take a couple lessons and actually learn how to golf. But we had an awesome time. And then when we got done, I just turned to the gal and I said, listen, I haven't golfed in 30 years. Never golfed in Thailand. What is a decent, tip? And I said, how about 300 baht? Well, they thought that was $1 million and they were happy with that. So we gave them each 300 and we're going to do it again. But yeah, I did recover. I was a little using muscles that I don't usually use, but had a good time. We had a really good time. We had fun. It was a little, like I said, the last two holes I was dragging. My knees, they just, some of those tees, they have some steps, but sometimes they don't. And uneven ground, man, my knees don't do good. I didn't have any shoes. I was in thongs. I thought they weren't going to let me golf. And I golfed with my thongs on. Worked all right. I might get a pair of cheap golf shoes. You can buy them online, probably knockoff FootJoys or something. I just got to find the right size for 30 bucks or something. We'll see. But I did have fun, man. It brought back memories from days gone by. Yeah, exactly, James, exactly. And I don't get aggravated. I don't get upset if it goes here or there in the water. Give me another ball. Where's the drop area? And just have fun, which I couldn't chip worth a shit. Couldn't get anything up in the air around the green. So I've got to go to the range and just hit some balls, definitely. And I'm going to take a few lessons from the guy there, the pro there. It was $500 baht for an hour, so about $14 for an hour. Sneakers are good. I think I have a pair. I have to look around. I don't know if I do, but I need slip-ons because I can't get down tying them and trying to get them right. It's a pain in the ass. Too fat, too old, and I need slip-ons, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see. But we're going to go again. I think I was supposed to go to Ubon today. I don't think we're going to go, or tomorrow morning. Let me bring you, I guess I could bring you guys up to speed. The solar man showed up for 3 hours that day. He replaced the pump for me over here. We took some measurements and went over where I want to mount the generator on the trailer. He looked at the steps. He'd already put one of the stabilizer jacks on before, so he knows how that goes. And then he's going to do. We didn't get over there, but when he comes back on the 28th, which is this Sunday. Is it this Sunday or next Sunday? Next Sunday, whatever. I think it's this Sunday. He had 3 days, and I told my wife, I said, just tell him, if he's got work or if he needs to make money, and I got no problem. Just tell me. And the one guy that did my, or I don't know, we did both the entertainment here and the entertainment in Ubon is his brother, and he's an electrician. So he gives him work when he's got it, and they've got I think in Udon or someplace far away. He's going till Sunday and has a wedding or whatever they're going to do. So I said, yeah, that's no problem. So he'll look at the walls and stuff that I have to have done over at my wife's place, mom and dad's old pad, and then he will build that rack for the generator, and then I should have good tongue weight on there then, and then I'll probably go to Sisaket for a couple of days. What else? And then he's going to build some gates. We have the neighbor down the street here says our dogs we got Lunch out front and Lucky, but Lucky's staying in the yard because he came over and said I work during the day and the dogs are coming over and yapping at night and shit. So we said, okay, we'll do what we can. Well, come to find out, he still said that Lunch is going up there and making a ruckus with his dogs. And it isn't so much their barking as his dogs are aggravated that they're there. So my wife looked at all the cameras, come to find out it's a boy dog that looks just like Lunch, and he's coming down to find Lunch. He wants to have puppies with her. How do you put that nicely? He wants to get it on with her. So she's got to talk to him because he's talking about killing dogs and doing stuff. And told my wife that don't go over big with me. We're going to have a problem. So anyway, so she's going to handle it. She said, let me handle it. So I said, all right. Hey, Baldy, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, the Sisaket, there's I didn't do much of a video on it because I burnt. I don't know if you know. I dropped the whole pot of boiling water in my lap. Luckily, it was all on my thigh and across this hand here, and had like nasty burns. Had a big scar on my thigh. I did it there, and it's a campground with a reservoir, and you can fish. And I had the trailer, and I was by myself, and my wife and the kids were supposed to come for the weekend, and they came to get my ass and take me home and take me to the hospital. But anyway, it's a nice place. Hey, Miss Sunshine Dawn, how you doing? From North Georgia, everyone. My stepdad was from Hartwell, Georgia, which I think was on the North Carolina, South Carolina border to Georgia. They had a bridge there that they said that most people have died on that bridge than any place in the world because either Georgia was 18 and Carolina was 21 to drink, or vice versa. And back in the day, they would go over and drink, get drunk, and kill themselves coming back. But I like Georgia. The only thing that my dad, hey, why don't you come with us for vacation? No, when I'm like 12, 13 years old. So no, I think I'll just stay here. We're going to play some baseball and stuff. I went once. And what was I? I was a slave. I walked behind the hay baler and in 95-degree temperature and 90 degrees or 90% humidity, and threw bales of hay onto the back of a truck and picked cotton. And in case you don't know about cotton, they got thorns on them that make rose bushes look like a gentle little plant. And so I picked cotton, and that was my 3 weeks summer vacation. So I passed on that after I went one time. I'm on the other side. I'm close to Chattanooga. Okay. Yeah, I like Georgia, though, man. It was awesome. Even when I went, I shouldn't say that. I went again when I was like 14 with my best friend. I figured that would keep me out of it, which it did. And my grandfather let me drive his Ford Falcon, and this is back 50 years ago, right? And we'd go fishing, and then there were like blackberries growing wild everywhere. You'd pick them. It was just gorgeous. If you could deal with the humidity and the temperature, which if you're in Thailand, that's not a problem. But it was gorgeous. I thought it was awesome. I lived in Jax for 12 years, South Georgia. Did see we learned something new even about Ron. I'm glad you can make it over here. I appreciate it. You can go and fight in the form of war. Yeah, I know. Is that a bunch of crap or what? I never could understand that either. You're old enough to go out and kill whoever we point at and tell you that's the enemy. But no drinking. You can kill somebody screws up a lot of people in their head, man. Taking someone's life. And that's what was my biggest bitch about the service was, although Logan, he has informed me that he's in the service, that they have changed their ways because they teach you kill, and then, okay, here you go to work at McDonald's, have a good life. We'll see you later. And most of the, half of them kill themselves. But anyway, he said that they have with the whatever that they say that disease is, post whatever syndrome, which I was glad to hear. So anyway, I'm rambling, which if you're new to the channel, I do that quite often. But I'm glad I'm not using my microphone. My curved monitor here has taken a crap. I have my laptop. This is my backup computer. My light is from the side now instead of in the front, and I don't have my microphone. So the microphone's coming from here. Everything's coming from here. So I'm glad it worked. Yeah, this is the 2.0 version of, this is the one my wife likes. I'm more into, but I did it myself. And I bought 2 trimmers because I never trust when they're coming. I had one Kimmel or whatever they're called for a long time. And it had the little, guards that you put on there that it only goes so close, but you have to be careful with those too. And it took a shit finally after maybe 5-6 years since I've been here. And I bought Let's see. I have it on here. I made some purchases. Let's go here. I'll show you the guys. I just bought two because I wanted to. I wanted to make sure that it worked. So let's see what we got. Okay, you guys should see that. I bought some. There's one of them. This is kind of pretty much like the one that I got that I had originally, except it doesn't show the percentage on it. It's a cheaper model, I think, than what I had, but pretty much the same thing. And that's what I used. Let me make sure that you guys are seeing this. Let me make it a little bigger. There you go. And so I got this one, and it was, let's go back and see, 176 baht, 198 there, 176 with the little bit of a something off that they got in their little thing. So let's see. Close that. Go to Asada. Here's the other one. Now this one is a different manufacturer. And it's got a thing that it's got one of those arms on the side that I guess is for tapering. I haven't tried this one yet. It came with a little comb too, and I haven't tried it yet. But I charged them both. This one does have a little percentage that it shows you right there on what the percentage of the battery is. So and this one was expensive, 299 baht. So that's about like $9 or something. Somebody can do the thing, and then 64 baht to deliver. So it's probably $10. But I don't know, stuff coming out of China, especially if they're cheap. I like to buy two, so if one doesn't work, I have the other one there, and I don't have to get mad or anything. I just lost like $3, but I got what I wanted. So we'll see. Did she have to leave? I wish I could say, but all righty, cool. I hope you do come back if you're still here. Thanks for sending her off, guys. But yeah, 10 years younger, does it really? Well, I wonder if I shaved it off, how young would I? I couldn't go without a beard, man. I've had it since I was 14. It's been on there too long. But thanks, you guys, for watching, especially for the new people coming in. Ron, I remember when Arizona, from 18 to 21, if you were 18, you were grandfathered in. Yeah, it just, that's what, I mean, that was the biggest thing. And I think it was Georgia that was 18. I don't remember. It was when we were kids, but all my family there, my stepdad's family, talk about a bunch of hicks. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. My grandfather was a huge man, and yeah. Anyway, they said that that was the case. It seemed like every weekend some people would die coming back from either going or coming, one or the other. Hey, Justin, morning to you. Glad you could make it. Yeah, we're getting actually to the time. Is it 8:30 yet? Yeah, pretty close. I started a half hour early because, in case you're just watching, I'm on the temporary, both the internal microphone on it and its internal camera too. And the camera's okay, right? It says it's 720. It's a little pop-up deal because it's one of those all-in-one computers. But like I said yesterday, I bought of this Expose. They're going to replace it somehow. They're going to send me something or whatever. I finally got through to them. They maybe sent a video of what it looked like. It's all screwed up. And said, okay, no problem. Give us your address. We're real busy right now, but we'll handle it, basically. So I said, okay, but instead of waiting and me getting aggravated if it takes too long, I wanted to get another one from another place. I didn't buy it from them, but another Expose, but the 27-inch. This is a 24, and it was $103, which I think is unbelievable. It's at 100. For you geeks out there, tell me if it's good. But the picture on here was awesome until it went to shit. But it was 165 hertz, full HD, whatever. 2000 something by one. I don't know. It was a great picture, as good as my 65-inch. Way better than this and the laptop. And my laptop's got a pretty good screen on it. But anyway, So I ordered that. That should be here the next day or two, probably before the next live stream, I hope. We'll see if they get it out. If they get it out today, I'll probably get it Monday or something, but we'll see. I'm going to put that here. And when I send this one in and it comes back, I'm going to put it in front of this one because this screen's only, I don't know how big, 18-inch or something. Put this one over here and then put this one, put the 27 there. I was drinking in the bars in Missouri at 17, came back from boot camp with no hair, no beer. Put it into that. Yeah, no shit. Hey, Craig, good morning to you from the Thai farm. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Hopefully, I'm going to get on the 28th, he took measurements in case you guys missed. The solar man did show up, put the pump that I bought off Lasada in, and we talked a little bit, and I told him we need to do some stuff on the solar. We need to put up 2 gates on here. I didn't finish that story. Need to put gates over here and here because the neighbor up the street says our Zoe dog lunch outside is going crazy. But anyway, I want to separate. So I've got Lucky in, who's the ugly dog that they just dumped on the property outside, and I don't want him knocking up the two chocolate labs. So I'm gonna have him put a gate on each side. Plus, my wife doesn't want the dogs getting into the shrine over on the other side. So got to put a gate over there. And we looked at that, and then we'll keep Bear and the girls in the backyard, and in the front yard we'll keep Lunch if we can get her in, and Lucky and the cats, of course. But and dinner when she goes outside. So he looked at that, showed him what I wanted for the gates. We didn't get over to the mother-in-law's place, which, you know, is my wife's place now, where we did I'll do a video so you guys will know what I'm talking about. And we'll go over there on the 28th. He said he's got to go. The same guy that his cousin is the guy that did both my parties with the dancers and the music and the boom, boom, boom and the lights. And he's an electrician. So he goes with him when his cousin has work and does a lot of the lighting and sound wiring and all that kind of crap. So I said, no problem, man. Just let me know. Just don't not call me. And you know, I'm weird about somebody telling me they're going to do something and they don't do it. And I guess he understood, said, no problem. I'll be here the 28th. And he'll be here 28th, 29th, 30th, I think, 3 days. And then he's going to also bring some other people that can do block and stuff over at the mother-in-law and father-in-law's place. And hey, John, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. And then, like I said, he took measurements on the front where I want the stand, right on the right above the ball. It is pretty much, and that thing weighs. I was about 25 kilos short, so I shouldn't have any problems. It's over 50 pounds, that thing, or right about. And I might put 2 jerry cans up there full of gas too. So I should be good on that. Then he's gonna take the 1 step off from my door and put the 2, because I raised the trailer, a foot and a half. So it's hard to get in and out of, and one of the stabilizer jacks. And that should be done. He's going to do that when he first gets here. And then the gates and that, and then over to the other place, and some other, and the solar system. I need some stuff done on. So I know I did say hi to John Poe, in case you don't know. And there. New computer, have no idea what there. If you guys subscribe, if you're not subscribed, please. But let's see, catch the stray and get the pick. Yeah, and she's fixed now, I think. I gotta ask my wife. I think she is. Maybe she's not, but I think she is now. She had 1 litter of 9, and how we got rid of 9 puppies, I don't know. And there's one Bear, if he knocks up the 2 girls, I mean, they could have 8 or 9 each. Those labs have a lot of puppies, and we could have 20 puppies. So down the road, a year from now or something, you guys keep that in mind if you want to get a puppy. Hey, Andrew, your ears burning. I was talking about you, how much fun we had on the golf course. Somebody was asking if I've recovered yet, and yes, I have. we'll see. So that's the gist on that. The trailer. Let's see. We were going to go to Ubon. I don't think we're going to do that because he's going to be here on Sunday. So my wife has Monday off. So we're probably just going to hang. Maybe I'll do a video on whatever we do. I'm definitely going to do it on the trailer and stuff that he does on Sunday. I don't know if everybody's seen the bike rack and all that stuff. I think you have. I have a video on it too. So, but I'll do that on the stabilizer jack, the steps, and the front mount for the generator. I got to get a cover for the generator too. I'll have to look on my favorite place, Lasada. So so after that, then I'll probably do a 3-day trip that I've been talking about for God knows how long, back to Sisaket, where I burned myself, and of course I'll do a video on that, and maybe we'll actually do some fishing and bullshit and whatever. It'll be all right. And I've got to get back into we were supposed to go anyway. I didn't get over to the gym and talk to the guy with my wife, so I could set up something with the guy. But I got to get back in the gym, man. I'm dying. Let's see, Justin saying hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi. Andrew's here. That's accurate for me. Andrew born in Maine. So that's the gist of pretty much what's going on. I had to clean the pool. The pool's pretty much ready for me to get my big fat rear end in and at least do some walking around in there and stuff, just a little resistance stuff. It was excellent with Andrew out there. The little bit of walking that I had to do from the cart to the ball and to the green and the other side was absolutely perfect. I was pretty much, my knees had it by the 8th hole, but I got through sort of 8 and 9. But it was excellent first time exercise for me. Just kind of pissed off because Andrew's in pretty good shape. So I usually don't like to hang out with people that are in better shape than me and not fatter than me, because that makes me look skinny if I can get around some people that are up 300-400 pounds. But we had a great time. It was fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again, Andrew. I think like Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm up. You just let me know because, well, both of us are retired, so we can do whatever we want. But Monday, I usually do the live streams. This weekend, I'm going to be farting around here, so we'll figure it out. But like I said, I think we could go down the road, and especially once they get to know us, because I think we tipped them well. So I'm sure they're going to be fighting over me and Andrew when we get there, because they're going to want what we paid in tips. But I think that even if we go and we play 18 and they'll let us do it with the one cart when I get enough stamina, which maybe never, because it started to get hotter at that time too. But for us to go, what was it? I'm going to say it was like 800 each, something like that, 900 each, something like that. So it's like $25 or something, which I think is more than reasonable. I'd like to get out, take a couple of lessons, like I said, from the guy, because I don't break my wrists at all. It's like stiff-armed and no club head speed, no nothing. But it was straight. Most of the stuff I hit, that's what Andrew kept saying. It's not very far, but it's straight as hell. So I was in the middle of the fairway most of the time. Like I said, I probably lost 3 or 4 balls in the water, and I think only 1 in the bushes, but not bad. Yeah, it's taking the cart right now is absolutely perfect for me. There's still walking involved, though they let us pretty much drive wherever we wanted to, right, Andrew? I mean, you could drive right up next to the green, but the walking part was on an approach deal, a little, 20 yards from the pin or something. She would be standing there with a pitching wedge or a sand wedge and the putter, and then they parked the cart on the other side. So when it got done, you had to walk up on the green and then walk over, which was perfect. Going up and down the uneven ground, that's the hard part for me, but absolutely perfect exercise. Was I a little stiff the day after? Yeah, a little bit, but I think that'll go away real quick. So I'm looking forward to it too. There he is. Did you do a live this morning? I didn't. It didn't pop up on my deal. I was out here at a little late, 4:45. Usually I'm out here at 4, but my wife had to pick up my mother-in-law. Came back from Bangkok. She got here at 3 o'clock. So I woke up at 3 and went back to sleep and slept a little over. But I hope you're well. When are you coming back? I still. You probably told me. I'm old. Andy, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. If you guys aren't, I have to remember how to. If you guys aren't subscribed to Andy on Facebook, Instagram, and I believe YouTube, Andy's got a bunch of videos and is out doing them now on. I don't know where are you at? I can never pronounce half the places that Andy's at. But yeah, I can't remember. I know you told me when, but I'll get back over like we had talked the last live stream. And when I do go there, we'll all go out to lunch again. Ah, there it is, Jakarta, right? Did I say that right? But Andy does really good pictures and showing you around and stuff. He does a good job. He does a good job. I have my I'm a Thai person. Oh, I like these things. You guys use these? Seems like it keeps me, me thinking I have a breathing problem. It feels like it opens up my sinuses. Hey, Tommy J, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. But just been rambling. Not many people here, I don't think. How many people here? 11 people. Oh, I got one Got to Love Thailand on Twitch. And I have no idea how to grow people on Twitch or whatever, but there is one person on there right now. It says 11 people on Got to Love Thailand and 0 people on Trailer Trash, and I still haven't figured out freaking Trailer Trash. I got to do that. I got to do that soon. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get a video out on the trailer. I am going to get a video out. I think I'm going to take a ride on the Forza today. I'm feeling good. Clean cut, maybe the beard maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know, but definitely look clean cut, right? But I like, actually, especially here in Thailand. I now that I've got 2 of them, I keep one here and probably one in Ubon or maybe one in the trailer, and just keep it like this. It's just a pain in the ass. I hate even shaving this. If it didn't grow way up here, I probably would just let it grow. But I hate shaving. I don't shave under here anymore. I shaved my head, and all I did was with the razor because it was long, and I could just do it without the little plastic guard on there of whatever depth you want. Just the blade and just cut it all off and come under here and leave it like that. I don't use a razor. Down here, I do use a razor there. Hey, Mitch, what's up, brother? How are you? Are you doing better? I know you were a little under the weather. I'm hoping you're better. Yeah, I am looking healthy. I think it's because I cut my, I trimmed my shit up. And somebody said I look 10 years younger. So that's got my head swelling as we speak. But it is better here as far as for sweating, Thailand, even just off my neck. It's better. Nothing in my hair to get, soaked or anything. And what was good out on the golf course was there was just a slightest, not a decent wind, and it just kept me comfortable pretty much until about the last 2 holes, and that was because I'm just not used to doing anything. I got to do something. I got to get in the gym, and I have to start doing some kind of exercise. I'll go to the gym every day and just sit on the bike for an hour, even if I'm not going to work out. So I'll probably work out straight when I first get there for 7-10 days, to where my arms are so full of acid and pain and shit that I can't move them. And then I'll get into probably 3 days a week, something like that. We'll see. Sorry, was shutting down. Yeah, he just did. If you guys haven't, I'm on the wrong now here. Subscribe. John's got a great channel, and I talked about it before. I didn't know much about these. I got to call them lunatic Scientologists, and some of the people that they really screw up their lives, right, John? And I'm just learning this from watching John's channel. I mean, some real people really getting screwed over. So if you're interested in that, he's ex-law enforcement. He's got a bunch of good content on law enforcement and how things work, how things should work, I should say. John's a good man. And have I run across my share of bad, nasty police officers? Hate to say it, but yeah, but not any more than any other group of any kind. There's just as many assholes in everything on this planet, and you just have to learn how to adjust. Right? After I got manhandled in handcuffs before a few times, my friend said, maybe you should try being nice. Well, and imagine that worked. I gave them a little bit of respect, and the cuffs weren't as tight around the wrists, and it worked out for me. I was a little bit older then, wasn't as full of piss and vinegar, but John is one of the good ones, and he'll give you a good insight into law enforcement also. So do yourself a favor. Everybody's saying hi. Mitch is feeling much better. Good. 42 kilos yesterday. What? She will be missed. I hope that's not true, is it? It could be. You never know. Thailand is a place. It's saying hi to John Poe on the go. Saying hi to Ralph. Just being a jokester. Okay, all right. I was looking because I talked to, or not talked to, but text back and forth to Mitch the other day, yesterday, I think, right? And I didn't realize how cheap it is once I get to Bangkok to fly to where he's at in Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai, in that area. It's $100 round trip. So I might, I don't know when, but maybe go that way for the week, like I talked about. I only like really going Monday through Friday and going up and visit. I got to find out what hotels are around there. Can I rent a scooter? That kind of thing. So I might do that. I got two controls. This is for this one. This is for this one. And a little mouse pad here. And I've got this screen behind me that I think it's a 40 something inch in front of the game thing, but I use the VR, the Oculus deal, so I don't really need that, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of this stuff here and move the chair back and open up that door, because if you can see, the couch ends before the door. And what I could do, I've got room out there to build a bathroom, which would be kind of cool, because if I keep this place and I'm getting it sort of clean, somebody could actually stay here. If it had, well, even if it doesn't, they come into the house. But the couch folds. It's a whatever they are, jackknife deal where it just folds flat. It's very comfortable. It could actually fit two people, and if I had a bathroom there, somebody could come and relax and not have to worry about, sunrise and shit. Although I come out here at 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I might plan a trip up to, because trying to get Mitch here. He's been here. How long have you been here now, Mitch? What are they saying? The single 71-year owner of my housing complex is single, and her garden is right next to my house. We've been spending time together. Cool. Looking for a sugar mama. But Mitch has been trying to get to my house here in Surin for 3 years. Am I close? 2.5, 3 years, and hasn't quite made it yet. So I might head that way. Go up and see him. I haven't seen him in a while, and I've never been to either one. I can't ever remember whether he's in. And I'm not going to say either Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai, but I've never been to either place. So I might come up there and. Is there a place to rent a scooter in your area, or do you have to go into the main town, which isn't that big a deal? I think it's 20 minutes away or something. But might be a plan for a fly in and go out and do a little scooter ride. Friday, August the 13th. Friday the 13th, 21, almost 3 years. Wow. And it seems like it was just yesterday. I remember we were sitting there talking and you were in there. I said, I think you ought to do that Phuket thing where you can fly in and be out on your own in a day. And you have to stay there seven days. And how long do you end up staying there? 3 weeks or something. Mitch liked it. And hey, Robert, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Yeah, that's 3 years already, man. I'm telling you. I'm a nervous wreck on getting old. It sucks big time. I see all these people that are in great shape, and I look at myself and go, "Holy shit, this ain't happening, man! I could die in a couple of years if I don't do something and start eating better, which I have been, and I'm starting to cook my own food." We're saying hi to Mitch, but the plan, like I said, is not going to Ubon. Hopefully take the trailer. You're going to do the trailer work starting on Sunday. My wife's off Monday, and we should be getting a lot of stuff done around here Sunday and Monday. Trailer, a couple of gates, stuff on the solar panels, just everything cleaned up around here while we've got him. I think we got him till the 30th. Take him over to the house. That was my mother. I don't know how I explain it. It's my wife's other house that she got from her mom and dad. That's a 2-bedroom thing. I'm telling you, it's $85 here in Surin. When people say, "Oh, you can't live on $1,000," yeah, you can. Is it like I said? It's not the greatest, most ideal condition, but when you have only certain options, I think it'd be good to know that there's an option out there. Like I said, I wouldn't want to live with my kids or my ailing uncle or my cousin. I'd want to be on, and that would be if I was in that situation. There is an option to come here to Thailand. If anybody wants to know, email me or whatever, and I'll explain it. I don't like to type, but we could talk about stuff too. Monday's Father's Day. Is that? Oh, that's right. The King's birthday, right? I guess their Mother's Day and their Father's Day are corresponding with the Queen's birthday and the King's birthday, if I'm not mistaken. Tommy can enlighten me. He knows more about that. I want to do a tour around the area. Can't find any offered tours for one person, minimum 2 people. That does suck. Unless you can find a 21-year-old that wants to run around with you. Does your wife ever go in? You guys go sometimes, right? Together and do stuff? But that does suck, because I'm limited to stuff like that because I can't go my wife can't go. We're talking about having to go to a thing in January, which, man, I was really surprised. I just learned about it last night, and she was all over it. I want to go. I'm going. Okay. I never hear that. But I think we're going to turn it into a 7-day or 9-day vacation for us. We got to be someplace for a couple of days, and maybe we'll go some other place. I haven't done it. Dave, I talked about the quarantine situation with people literally staying in their hotel rooms for 14 days, like a prison to me. Yeah, definitely. I think it was definitely the right decision, no doubt, because you were out that day, right? You got there, and then all of a sudden, like noontime or 1 o'clock or something, boom, and you were out. 14-day quarantine, but if testing negative on arrival, freedom to roll in the island. I stayed 5 weeks. Yeah, I stayed a while. I like it. A lot of people say they don't like Phuket. I was there for 8 months, and still I could have seen more and went to more places. I went out on the scooter. Went to Krabi twice and up to Koh Lak. I really liked Koh Lak, and It was nice. I liked it. Why people don't like it, I don't know. Maybe because it's expensive. It could be. Andy, maybe one of those. What can you do? Yeah, I don't know. So that's the plan. I was really happy to hear my wife say that. Uh, the people that had invited us have been trying to meet us both together for a long time, 5 years. So it'll be a good couple of days. I won't go into it. You guys will find out about it. I'll let that person put it up. So, hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Last trip with my wife was 2 years ago to Vietnam. Wow. She said never again. She hates the heat. Sounds like me. Uh, I'm not, you know, the walking part, if the pain wasn't so bad in my knees, it would be a lot nicer. And everybody's going to say, have the surgery, have this and that. I'm going to talk to my doctor again when I go in 2 months. I think it's been a month since I went. And I'm going to talk to him about this stem cell thing. They inject them right in there. And what could it hurt, man? My knees are gone. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to tell him that exactly. What could it hurt? If I have the surgery, they're going to take a Sawzall and cut my freaking knee out. So what could possibly be more destructive than someone with a Sawzall, right? Am I just being an idiot? Why not try? Worst thing that could happen, they come in with a Sawzall and cut the damn things out. I don't know. I'm gonna be a little bit more forceful with him and push a little bit because I don't think it's even that expensive. I know one of the guys that I watch about motorcycles and clubs and stuff in the U.S. He has cancer and he went to Mexico to get it, and he spent a ton of money, but he had 90 billion of them injected into him. I don't know exactly what kind of cancer he has, but I don't know. I don't know why these doctors are so dead set against it. I want him to explain to me why. Because if it's a good reason, I'll say, okay, you're smarter than me. That's a good reason. Okay, I'm not going to do it. But just to say no, it doesn't work. I don't know. I don't take that. Days my knees feel great, never too late. Yeah, it is. I agree too, Robert. But it's like I know me. If I don't lose the weight and get down to something that I can handle that, if they cut one of my knees off, I won't do the freaking the recovery stuff, and I'm gonna end up in a wheelchair. I know me. If I'm too heavy and I just won't do the right shit. Sad to say. So I think it's something to try. I just don't see any reason why, unless it was like $100,000 for each knee to get stem cells shot into them. But I haven't done a bunch of research on it. I probably will before I go in to talk to him. So I got a little bit of backup, even though it'll be from the internet. Maybe I'll try the almighty Google and the almighty YouTube and see what they say about it. Dusting the cobwebs, I think they 2 years. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, before, I think it was like you hadn't even, well, no, you thought about selling the stuff. You hadn't sold anything. We were talking and way before that. Many of you have met Dave, but if you haven't, thank you, brother. I consider myself a pretty decent person now. If you watch my videos, I don't think I was in my younger days. Definitely wouldn't want to be the person that anybody would want to hang around with. I don't think, at least not the people that I met here. And the amazing thing is, everybody that I've met face to face have genuinely very decent stand-up people. A lot of people say shit about Chuck and Joe and this and that, and they're good people. Poor Chuck is getting hammered. I think I was going to write in his video, and I figured, well, I'll leave him alone. I was going to put in there, how come you don't put up more golf shit? I want to see the golf shit. I don't want to see, because he's getting hammered on both sides. If you haven't watched his videos, which I'm sure you have, no time to be sad. I could tell when he started talking about it that he was getting attacked on both sides. That we want to see it, we don't want to see it, we want to see it. So, but he doesn't show too much, and I'm on the other end. I want to see show me the whole freaking 18 holes that you played. I'd love to see that, but I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't into that. But he, in his 20-30 minute video, he may show 5 minutes now, or less, because I think he's cutting it back quite a bit. But I hope he doesn't cut the 5 minutes out completely, because I enjoy watching that. You have my shirt. Oh, Mitch has your shirt. Did I give you a shirt or no? I still have. There's a box of shirts somewhere that I don't even know where they're at now. I have to go dig them out, because I still have one for like Nikki Dunn and Brock and Mark. I think did Mark get his? I don't know. I think I've lost the list now. I don't freaking know. I'm horrible. I spent $300, I think, on the shirts, for the amount that I got for pretty much everybody that was around the channel got one. So I don't know if you didn't, write it in a comment or something, and I'll go and dig the box out and see what I've got left. Yeah, I do too. Maybe he could start his a golfing channel, golfing food. Are you watching, Chuck? You could do both, one on golfing, half food. That would be perfect for me. I like the food thing. I just think it was a lot of work for him trying to do both channels, which I don't blame. You just lost me. Am I gone? That's the weird thing about here. Like I said, without having the headphones on and on this computer, I can't hear myself. So if I do go away, you guys got to let me know, because I don't know. I'll just keep yammering. I'll pick up one day. Yeah, you might have to give me your size again. I have to look. I know that I've got stuff in the boxes. I've got shirts. I gave a few away at that meeting with the 40 people that meet up at the taco house, a couple months ago, 3 months ago. And then I had Jake took some, and I got some mailed in the States, and I think everybody in the States got theirs. I think the only ones that didn't were the people that were in like the UK, Nikki Dunn being one of them. Australia, I think, I don't know if Mark got his, and I don't think Brock got his. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, like I said, especially on this computer, hopefully they'll ship this out today, and I should have it. Well, probably won't have it for Monday, but I'll have it soon. And hopefully I can get this one mailed back to them. Hopefully they're not going to jack me around. If they do, I'll just call Lasada, because it has a 3-year warranty on it. So. Yeah, Tommy got his. Ralph, you got yours too, right? I think Ralph got his. I know Robert got his. I think you did. Didn't you, Robert? But anyway, and I might have to do that again. I still like to get some more shirts made. I made a deal with my wife that I would buy some stuff, maybe get some mugs and shirts, and not too crazy, because I'd say I'll put up the money the one time, but it's going into your AdSense account, and you have to buy the stuff after that, and whatever you can generate for the kids, hey, more power to you. So she's all onto that. I just haven't got around to doing it. My procrastinating ass. I got to get up and do some stuff. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna make a new one, I think, with a different Santa on the bottom. And otherwise, I like the shirts. I thought they were decent quality, right? Anybody get one and say, what a piece of shit, I wish you wouldn't even given it to me, I'm just going to throw it in the trash. You guys can be honest with me. Robert did get his. Okay, cool. You did get yours, though, right, Ralph? Or it says large or extra large. Okay. And that's tie size, right? Robert has 2X, 3X, and 5. I think I have a couple, if memory serves me right, a couple of 5X, a couple of 4, some 3s. The other thing that I ran out of, a lot, the smallest I had was medium, and I think medium, and those all went. And I think I still got some women that need them. So I'll probably have to put another order in. I'll do a live stream, just a shirt live stream once I get the box here, and we'll look at them all, and people can, yeah, I want that, because those will still be free, whatever's in the box. The rest of them after that, anything has to go through my wife. Let her do it, but she got a decent, to her, it went over $100, so she got an AdSense last month. I don't think we'll meet it this month, but we're close, like $60 or something. Because when you do that Google stuff, they take like 30-40% of it, but which is still fine with me. Goes into her account. She's fine with it. She pays taxes on it, and I still got to pay taxes, so it don't matter. But I don't care. There's not enough. I think the whole year was like 2,000 US dollars last year, which was awesome. Like I said, people that give, $5 and $2 and $1, it all adds up. And the kids, so she's got, I think she told me she has 12,000 baht in that account, and I think we were going to go to the school in Ubon, and I told her it's up to her, whatever she wants to do. Careful with the slope. Won't be able to fix it. Oh wait, that's. Did you answer me, Ralph? Did you get your shirt? You probably answered me, and I just didn't see it. But I think you did. When I get back to Thailand, I'm getting another bunch right before I'll take sizes and give them away. Cool. Yeah, I mean, some of them are kind of expensive, but a lot of the guys that I see that have that stuff on their site, they're doing it for income. So I don't blame them, But I don't know. It seemed expensive to me, but I know shipping is like outrageous, especially if you got to ship to the U.S. Most of the people, I think, I looked at my analytic thing, and USA is number 1, Thailand's number 2, and then I think Australia and UK, and then some other ones. But I think I got everybody. I don't know that I know of from the beginning. Now maybe when we started again, I know there were some newer people from Australia, but back then I think it was only Mark and Brock, and who else? Who's from Australia? So I don't know, but I still got some. I'll find the box and we'll do a 10-minute deal on one of the live streams on getting some shirts. I'll put it up there. Free shirts, tune in, and maybe that'll get the people that at least watch the channel. Let's see. I did give. Okay, I thought so. Cool. What was the drain? That's funny about the city of Washington State. I stayed on the outside of Seattle. State lives on the north side of Seattle. We don't want to be associated with Seattle or Portland people. What did you say? I had the same issue. Clean the unit. Yes, they unplugged the drain. Problem solved. I guess I missed something. I should take some pictures. Condensate literally what? Upside down. Yeah, you know what? I had all of a sudden, since you're on this AC thing and condensate, I'm in my bedroom, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'd feel dripping on the AC unit's right above my bed. Oh, what the shit is this? The guy just cleaned it, a while ago. Well, I go out, it's in the shrine area where we're going to be burying all the dogs. They had stuck a pot and plant underneath there, thinking, oh, well, it'll water this or whatever, and shoved the condensate pipe 3-4 inches into dirt and just plugged it up. So anyway, I cleaned that up. Hey, Baldy, saying hi to everybody. I noticed that you've been doing. I think you've been doing some live streams, right? Are you going to do them on a particular day and time? Because if you are, put it in here, and somebody will put up your link, because I think you're doing on Facebook is where I think I saw it. Baldy was, I think you started doing them like whatever Saturday night or something. So if you have done that, put it up in here so people can come over and show their love. If you're not subscribed, let's see if I can get this right. Yeah, I did. Please subscribe. Yeah, the only one I guess I was close, right? To Seattle, Puyallup. Is that considered suburbs of Seattle? Somebody will let me know. I was there when I told you we tried to do those air conditioning in the houses. One of the guys that was working for us. The weirdest thing is I got in a truck, drove a service truck up there. In 7 days, I had all the insurances that I needed, had my license with Seattle and whatever Washington to do business. Had everything in a week. We were a certified company. You can't do that in California. Might not be able to do that in Washington anymore. I don't know, but it was amazing. I was amazed. There we go. So if you guys, hey Johnny, how you doing? If you guys didn't know, every Friday night, 8 p.m. Thai time, I'm imagining, right, Baldy? If you guys would please subscribe and go check them out. 1971 was probably a good time these days. I want to say, what would it have been? Early 80s, I think, if I had to guess. Early to mid 80s was when, I just went down there and put all the stuff together, got whatever insurance they want. I don't even remember taking a test or nothing. They just gave me an HVAC license, and off I was to work. And I don't even know if I talked to you about that before, Mitch. Maybe I have. Who knows? Everybody say hi to Johnny if you haven't. But, and if somebody would put up, I didn't see Jake. Jake, you around? Baldy's link to his channel, that would be appreciated. Watching BBC News, my whole terminal looks like there's going to be another debate. Trump and Harris should be interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I'm not big on. I told my buddy, when he's big and he's a Trump hater, and I told you this is the same one. If you guys remember this, where he was getting into an argument with my mother on Facebook, and I had to basically that's my mother. What are you doing? My mom loved Trump. And, I told him then, I said, man, I think you guys could have run a small dog against Trump instead of Hillary, and you would have won. So it's your own fault. And what are they doing again now? They're going to put up Harris, which I don't think she can beat him. Not even come close. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a political guy. I don't live there to give a shit less. But I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. But the debates, you're absolutely right, Andy. That debate, I will definitely pop popcorn and get a nice Coke Zero, kick back in this chair here on the 65-inch TV right here, and watch that debate. I wonder if they said they give a date yet, Andy, or no? I've been watching some stuff on the laptop. Yeah, they nearly killed him. Yeah, no shit. I get there was a comedian. Well, I won't go into that. Anyway, yeah. How they let that kid get up on that roof, man. That the Secret Service is just going to be new. Well, she already resigned, right? It's going to be nasty. Going to be people all over the place gone. Yeah, I don't think I probably not, especially now. I mean, if they get into and pick somebody besides Harris, they're going to piss off a bunch of people that way. Maybe women voters, black voters. I don't know, but either way, any way they go, they're going to piss off people. But how they could nominate her and really not nominate her? She's not got one. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be fun. Got to run. Good morning, afternoon. All right, Ralph, you have a good one. Take it easy. September 10th, I think, is the debate. So what are we in July? So a month and a half from now, I'll be ready. I gotta mark that in my calendar. I gotta see that. But I mean, that there's so many conspiracy deals going around now. Like, did they set up Biden to fail? I kind of think that they did. You know, he didn't want to go anywhere. Pelosi, which, like I said, I'm not a big political guy, but if she's not the Antichrist, I don't know who is. There's a woman straight from hell. But I still don't know how they got rid of her, but I guess it was a good thing that they got rid of her, at least in my eyes. And like I said, I don't really know that much about Democrats, Republicans. I never was involved in any of that shit. But you know, do I think people like Obama and her and stuff like that have people on little puppet strings, especially him? I think whatever she says goes. We'll see. King, yeah, no, and then they're making him sound like he wants to be a dictator. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I watch, because even my friend says you should be watching other ones. I watch that MSNBC, and if they say Fox is like a 100% on one side, they're 200% on the other. They might as well come right out and say we want to kill everyone over anywhere. If they're not with us, they're dead. I mean, I watched like a half hour. My jaw was dropped down to here going, holy crap. Because I kind of been watching Fox for years and years. We had a little Type C motorhome when they did that shock and awe deal bombing. And me and my wife were at the Rincon right on the ocean with my little Honda generator and a little TV watching Bill O'Reilly, which a lot of people don't like. And my buddies, now I grew up with this guy, so I know him well, but he's like Mr. Moral now. And he's saying, well, he was with a prostitute and he was with this. I said, all of them have. Everybody in politics has sleeping around. I'm a firm believer in that. There's only two kinds of them, the ones that have got caught and the ones that haven't got caught. They're 99% of them are going to be doing it, you know, so that don't go over big with me, but I guess Bill O'Reilly I don't even know all the gist on that. I stopped watching Fox News. Now I watch it occasionally, but anyway, let me get back to hey Gallagher, how you doing? Me? Made up your mind? Not like you made up your mind. To me, I don't know if you're talking to me or not. I don't vote, so I shouldn't say anything about politics. The only thing I can tell you about it, I'm glad I live here in Thailand. I'm hoping I'm going to die here in Thailand. And everybody that I talk to in the States say you ought to thank God you're in Thailand. So we'll see. Okay, GottoLoveThailand. I just shot a video of the condensate line to the GottoLoveThailand group if you want to show it. Yeah, I think, no, you know, I don't have line on this computer. I only have it on this computer. So, I mean, I could show it. Oh, I don't even have my phone. I'll have to show it next time. One thing I know is when Trump gets in, things will change. Yeah, you know, they call each other liars, man. My biggest thing that I can say about it is they both, no one is for, well, they kind of want to say that they're for the people, but if Trump comes up with something good, oh yeah, this would be so great for the American people. And I think I've said this before. Then the other side says, that is an awesome freaking idea, but you came up with it, so we're going to vote against it. We don't care whether it's good for the people or not, and vice versa. I'm not just saying it's just Republican or just Democrat. No one has the people 100% in the, totally what they're working for. Do I think Trump is more leaning towards being for the people? Yeah, I do, kind of, in case anybody is interested in what the hell I got to say. But that's all I've seen, you know, and it was on both sides. Oh, he came up with that. Their party came up with that. We'll vote against that. Yeah. Oh, it's good for the people? Yeah, we know it's good for the people, but we're gonna vote against it. Yeah. Why? It was their idea. and both ways. No one fighting tooth and nail, care less about anything else except making sure that person is just tore up, don't get any support from anybody or anything. So anyway, hey Ted, how you doing? If you guys aren't, I'm on a different computer, so please subscribe if you're not. Fishing, hunting, family, good guy. Ted's good one. One thing I know. Yeah, I think so too. I have to say that. I think so too. But we'll find out. Fact check them all. I know. It seems like every time I see something, it's like that's not true. And you look at the other, like I said, I watched that MSNBC, and if Fox is way over this way, they're way over that way. But they all, oh, that's not true. There wasn't this percentage when he took over. It was this percentage. And that's what you need to do. You're absolutely right. Fact check it. That works. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And I always wondered that. I looked at the Antichrist, and I'm going, why don't they just get rid of her? She's drunk half the time. She's a power-hungry, mongering piece of crud, in my eyes anyway. And people say, oh, they can't. You have to do this and vote around, and then it's a big ordeal. And then I didn't follow it for a while, and then all of a sudden I saw she was gone. I said, yeah, I think I'll have a drink. But not that, like I said, I know or care too much about what it is. But I always wondered if the president and other certain parts have to have a term limit, how comes they don't? The founding father, and could be, like I said, I don't know enough. Could be, I just can't see them saying, yeah, we're going to put term limits on this, but not on this thing. And they can be a speaker or whatever for 280 years until they're, even if they're on a respirator and, they've got them in a wheelchair and till they go. Don't make sense. An age limit, definitely. They make up stuff. Yeah. I just, the stuff that I've fact checked, okay, is, they've got all this thing. The big deal is what was inflation when Trump was there and what was inflation when, what did he inherit, what he did. And from what I have fact checked and looked at is they're lying. Trump is not. This is what it was. This is what it was. And the jobs too, I think. So I don't know. But like Gallagher's got it right. I don't know anything. Obviously you're for Biden, which is fine. But I haven't read it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really into it. The only thing I look at is, here's my opinion. Okay. He should not even be in office right now. As soon as he determined that he could not run for another term, that stumbling, incoherent man that maybe was a great man at one time should not be running the United States of America. And if they can't see that and make him and invoke that, whatever it was, 25th Amendment or whatever it is, I would have more respect for them if they came out and did it right now. Said he can't go 1 hour more. He needs to come out of there. And even if that means, I'm not a big Harris fan either, but if that means she's going to take over, at least she's coherent. He might not even know what's going on. When after that debate, I looked at that and went, man, I felt bad for him, No, not for Biden, but I know Trump from 91. Yeah, I thought way back in the day, I can't remember, there was another businessman. You guys could probably tell me his name. Knew nothing about him or anything about it, and they were running. God, if somebody said his name, I would know it. He was a businessman. He wasn't a politician. And this is years ago. And I said, they ought to at least just give him a chance. Give a businessman a chance on running the biggest business in the world. And, and he never made it anywhere. I can't remember his name. But, is Trump crooked? As the day is long. Are all politicians crooked? As long as the day is long. They're all crooked. And it's hard not to be. I mean, like Biden with that shit, did his son take all that money? I'm sure he did. Did Biden take money from that? I'm sure he did. Now, whether they prove it or not, they want to fight amongst each other. That's their deal. By all means, go at it. But when they come up to somebody, and it doesn't matter whether they're in you think these people are taking these jobs for $120,000 a year? No, either or 200. They're taking it because they're making millions on the other end. All they got to do, we really need this piece of property to change from this to this, or whatever the case may be. And it's hard, it would be for me too. I would hope that I would just say, hey, F you, go away. But somebody come up and say, hey, it's just a piece of land. I could probably coerce this guy to change his mind and change it over to this zoning or whatever. And I make $3 million. It's hard. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Voted for Bush Senior in '92 because of Barbara Bush, smart lady. Yeah, you could be right. Like I said, I just not into politics too much, and like I said, it hampered me from even talking about politics in the past because I figured I don't vote and I don't do this. I don't have the right to say anything. But now I live in Thailand, so I could talk about the U.S. politics, but I still don't know enough about it. If I worry about my kids and what's good for my kids, but that's all their generation is the one that's going to need to figure out what's right and wrong and indifferent. Like I said, the thing that really I see that I just think is horrible is what I talked about before. Well, that's a great idea for the people, but the Republicans came up with it. So us Democrats, we ain't voting for it. Or the Democrats came up with it. Us Republicans ain't voting for it. We're going to fight you tooth and nail and everything that comes up, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. If you figured out that it was good, we're going to say, no, it's bad. And I just think that's horrible. They're not going to make it anywhere. They could combine, I think maybe they should have a Democrat or Republican president and the opposite as a vice president. I don't know but I know that from what I've seen, they just don't give a shit. They're all, like I said, they're all crooked. They're all getting money. There isn't one that I would say that hasn't taken money. There isn't one politician that unless somebody could prove something to me, that hasn't gotten greased on doing something. So could be wrong. Chunkle. Yeah, that's where I think she just screwed up royally. Was her supposedly being the border czar, and millions and millions of people. And do I have anything against Mexican people? No. Same thing. Like I see what when I saw a couple of the speeches now. Hey, let them all in. Just let them come in legally. Give them a social security number and a pat on the back. Hey, welcome to America. But don't have these people. No. It's not them. It's these guys that are sneaking across from other countries that read religious materials that say kill Americans, kill Americans, kill Americans, kill them, kill them, kill them, go, 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 kill, kill, kill. Walking across with dirty bombs and shit. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. Another reason why I'm glad I live in Thailand. I was checking in 81, heard our President Ronald Reagan had got shot. That's all we heard for some Canadians. We had no idea if he was dead or alive. Yeah, it could have went either way, man. His brains could have been all over the people behind him. Man, I bet you it has changed him a little bit. I can see his demeanor a little bit has changed from what I've seen. But like I said, I don't know. She's got a lot of negative stuff out there. I don't know. And we still, as far as I know, somebody else that knows something about politics could tell me is she's still not a shoo-in for being the one the person running for president for their party. So I guess we'll see what happens. But from what people have told me that know politics and is she's going to be it. We'll see. Let's see. I turned 18 years old. first president I voted for was Ronald Reagan for his second term. I can still remember when did Kennedy get shot? Was it 1964? Somebody run a Google thing on it. I think it was 1964, and I think I would have been. Let's see, I've been 8 years old. I think 63. Okay, because I remember when it happened. I was 7 or 8 years old. My dad had the new Ford, brand new, in the driveway, the new Ford twin I-beam Yo Mama Ford truck. And we were sitting in the front lawn and had his door open with the radio on, listening to the music and stuff and looking at his truck, ooh, ah, and then wham. And my mom was crying. A couple other ladies there were crying. And I'm going, what the hell? What's going on? And I remember that. You were 10 months old. Do you remember it? All right, Gallagher. Hey, glad you come in and give your 2 cents anytime. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. On the news here, they want Trump to stop doing outdoor. Yeah, that's what I heard too. And I guess he's checking out indoor. I don't think I could do that. If I went through all that stuff and got that close to it, I'd say, you guys beef up my freaking security. I'm not going to go hide, but I definitely, I give him credit just walking around. I remember when the Pope used to drive in that glass thing car or whatever I think that was after Kennedy. But I don't know. That was bad, man. And I would have been feeling the same way if it had been Biden or anybody else. I mean, you just don't, assassinate people because you don't believe in what they're doing. Just not good. I swear my mom was watching it live on TV and she started crying. Seriously, do you really? Yeah, I mean, it was. I remember it like it was yesterday, and I can't remember what I had for breakfast today. So it's interesting. Well, it's been an hour and a half. I think I'm going to go and see if my wife is home still. She didn't sleep, and like I said, she had to pick my mother-in-law at 3 a.m. And it'd be an extra day for her. She'd be off today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So give her a good little vacation. So I will go over to my deal here and go to my outro. So in case you guys didn't know, because I very rarely mention it, Richard from Richard Travels did both my intro and my outro. And Tommy and Mitch, I know that you guys hear from them occasionally. If you guys send me a message on whatever, let me know if you've heard how he's doing. Other than that, I won't say anything more. I will look at this camera now and say, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I will catch you on the next one.